Hi, this is Hot Ticket, your source for what's happening in Hampton Roads. I'm Dan Cawley. Would you like to protect yourself and your family from cyber threats and fraud? Well, the FBI has an app for that. And by app, I mean Aware, Prepare, and Prevent, a campaign to help you and your family protect themselves in these times of heightened security. Joining us now from the Norfolk office of the FBI to talk about Aware, Prepare, and Prevent, Vanessa Torres and Nicole McGowan. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
And thank you for doing what you're doing, for reaching out to the community to help us protect ourselves. So, Vanessa, tell us why the Norfolk FBI, why the FBI in general is doing that.
Well, this campaign actually goes hand in hand with our outreach efforts. We have a very robust community outreach program here in Norfolk. It's been around since 1988, but after 9/11, the program changed dramatically. And so now we are trying to build relationships in the community and educate people about the different types of scams that are out there and ways that they can protect themselves.
So these are courses and classes, basically, that you're coming out free of charge. There's a number of them that are set up, and in a few minutes we'll talk about how people can invite the FBI to do it for their group or their civic organization, so get a pen ready. But these are courses free of charge, open to the public, we can show up to, and you're going to teach us about cybersecurity, national security, fraud, parental awareness. So let's talk specifically, Nicole, about, let's start with cybersecurity and fraud. Those two topics seem to go very much hand in hand. What are we going to learn?
In the cybersecurity model, or seminar rather, we are going to discuss how you can become a potential target by basic things, not shredding your trash, not removing your mail from your mailbox immediately. And from those things, people who are trying to recruit you to become a target will use those things to determine who your family members are, where you work, your basic places that you frequent.
All little bits of information that seem innocuous, but when they add up, it becomes a threat.
Right, yes.
So it's not just about sort of that email from South Africa telling us they've got $24 million to share, or we've won the Irish sweepstakes. It's the little things that can be a threat if you're not aware and prepared.
Right. And in this model also we discuss how social networking can be so important and how you can also become a potential target through that. Posting.
See, a lot of people think in their social networks they're safe.
Right.
So how are we threatened by our social networks? Can you give me an example?
Sure. You know, you post things on Twitter where your location is, where you are. People through that know where you are. You know, we have
they know if you're out of town.
Right. We have smartphones these days which have GPS systems in them. People can find out your exact location and your coordinates through just by your cell phone. So little things like that you can use to help prevent yourself from becoming a target.
And from fraud, or from cybersecurity into the fraud, you're also going to talk to us a little bit about how to read our bills and how to know if we're being taken advantage of. And these are things that we think we know, or a lot of times a lot of this stuff happens in the background and we don't even pay attention to.
Right, and as we discussed earlier, you know, everything's going to paperless now, and you don't oftentimes even see that statement. And
You don't even know you're a threat. You're being threatened.
And a lot of times, you know, on your healthcare statement, you see this is not a bill, so you don't pay any attention to it. Little do you know you're being billed for services that you were never provided.
Sure.
And so since we are going to paperless now, it's so important for you to request a copy of your medical records through your healthcare company.
It's about prevention. That would be the prevent part of it.
On an annual basis.
Speaking of things we don't know, Vanessa, I know one of the topics is about national security. And this is where you're going to tell us about the FBI, what you can do, what you can't do, the Patriot Act, threat level. Talk to us a little bit about
Yeah, this is one of our efforts to demystify the FBI when we're in the community. When we're out talking about national securities, we're also talking about civil liberties. And we're letting people know what the FBI investigates, what we don't investigate.
Of these 4 topics, I know 3 are coming up right now and they're open to the public. We've got some information about how people can find them. And again, you don't need to register for these. The one on fraud is up in James City County, and that's on July 26th, August 9th on national security at the Central Library in Virginia Beach. And the last one, August 30th, on parental awareness at TCC in Portsmouth. Vanessa, Nicole, thank you very much
Thank you.
for being here and for what you're doing to help us here in Hampton Roads.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching Hot Ticket. Again, don't forget to contact the FBI, demystify, and protect yourself, your family, and your community. Thank you for watching Hot Ticket.